Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and I have been doing some stamping without you. I'm sorry about that, but I put some more things on here and made a few mistakes on the video, so I decided I'll just come back and show you what I'm going to do with this. Okay, so I've got a little piece of fabric here that I wanted to I'll turn it into something, you know, because it's only small, so you only need to do a bit of small something. And I've stitched a couple of pieces. I haven't stitched anything, I've stamped them, a couple of pieces with different things. And I like these, and I'm thinking about slow stitching. Maybe this one here I like as much as any of them, I suppose. I'm going to turn that round and do this side here as the front. So this will be the front if I do a cover, if I do a little cover thing, okay? Now I need some little tiny bits of fabric. I do have a little place where they would be, I'm sure. And that little place would be, so I've only got 14 minutes on my thing here, my thing. And that's okay because I want to, I know where my fabric is, it's up in front of me, look at this. This is what I did with this so I could have some if I wanted little bits, didn't I? Okay, so I'm going to use a bit of this one here. And we're going to just slow stitch this because we want to do something with the stamps. I did this stamping this morning, as you would have seen, and on that first video, because I want to put them both up today. The same day I hope they'll be both up there. So I hope that you just go and find me. Should be able to go and find me. All you got to do is click on my my name underneath my photo. If you're watching one of these videos, you'll be able to see that there. So you will. So I've got that piece I put there, and another bit somewhere. Let's have another bit of something else. I have this piece here. Should have got out my ironing thing, shouldn't I? Now it doesn't matter if these go over one another or whatever, it's just as long as it's on there. And I'm going to just do the front bit first, okay? I'll just stitch this front piece first so I can see what happens. It's all trial and error, isn't it? Hope there's no error. I hope it's all just works out good for me. And I'm taking all this sticky tape off these things here. Plastic bags. I thought something was falling down there behind me. It's my plastic bag. Might just do that bit first. Let's just do this piece here first and see how this goes, if this works for us, okay? Now, whoops, don't take it. Knock it over, Sonya. Now, let me see. I need a piece, needle and thread. And we'll do that. I've got cotton and strings and bits of stuff here everywhere this morning. It's nothing different for me, though, is it? I don't know, but I've got plenty of time. So I don't know what I'm rushing for because the other video, I don't know how long it was. I think it might have been only short. I don't know. I tried to make one after that and it just didn't work for me. I just kept on making mistakes, so I had to turn that off and just start again. Rightio. Now, I'm going to put this piece here on first. I don't know if I want it that big, but we'll see. We can cover it over anyway we're going to cover it over anyway, don't we? We just do a couple of stab stitches on this to start with. And just work out then what we're going to do with the stamp bit, okay? Righto. So we're here, if we're here, we're in the shot, are we? Good. Just going to go around here and just make sure this is on here reasonably straight. And then I can take these stitches out after, if I do not want them there. They might not have to come out, they could be covered over with other material. But I need to do this before I start what I'm doing with the rest of it. Oops. It's not a very nice day out there today. So fancy me thinking I could sit around all day looking pretty. I had to do this. Okay, I'll help myself. I do like to do stuff. So planning on covering over all that with other fabric, which I could have probably done in the first place, but we didn't, so it's okay. Nobody's going to judge us. We're going to just do our best, okay? Right. So because this was only small, I had to put it onto something a bit bigger because I'm not going to be able to do anything on it. It was so little, am I? Now, I want to put stitching in this part here, and I'm thinking about doing like the slow stitching in there in different colours. So let me see, what have I got here with my box of I think I had a yellowy colour in mind, but now I've changed it. Because I'm putting these ones on here around it. There's a bit of yellow in that, isn't there? I don't want something too over the top, you know. I want to keep it on the down a bit. Keep it down a tiny bit. That's nice, isn't it? That variegated one might look good. We might give that a go and see what happens. That variegated one looked good. Okay. Now I'm going to have one thread. I only want one because I'm only making tiny little stitches too, because I'm filling that piece in a bit. We'll see how it works anyway. I've got to Google how to take my nails off because I can't go and buy, I might have already said that on another video, can't go and pay for another lot. It's too much money. It's not that I really haven't got the money. I could think of other things I could do with it because all I've got to do is figure out how to look after myself now because they've grown up a fair way. I think I have them underneath there. But you can see them. They're sort of, see there they are in there. Now the nail, but you don't know what's happening to them, whether they're any good or not. I don't know how the lady gets them off. I've never had that done before, so I don't know how she's going to take them off. Maybe I can take them off. One was, these two here were lifting off and I stuck a bit of glue underneath it. That's a bit alright. Anyway, so we'll go back to this now. So we're going to need, because there's sort of three sections of the flower, I'm not going to go on the, I'm not going to stitch on the green, okay? I'm not going to stitch around the green bit. I'm going to leave the green bit there and see what it looks like. I got all that through, good. So we do one stitch there in that section. And now we're going to have to do a couple of stitches, go a bit further. Right, go over a bit further. And then you can do come on, just plain nice. 1, 2 stitches in there. What have we got here? Piece of thread from somewhere. It's not supposed to be there. Get out of that. Then we come up again. We're going to go 1 stitch, 2 stitches, up and up the bottom bit there. Hope you can see what I'm doing. I'd rather move the camera around than zoom in. Now, I can't see what I'm doing, so how can you see it? Not in the camera shot, I mean. Can't see it in the camera. Right, okay, there you go. Now you can see it. Righto. Can you? Okay, so I'll go back under there. Slow stitching in that bit. Do I need to go back in? No, I don't think so. I was going to go back a bit further, but I don't think I need to do that. I don't know how this is going to look. I don't think it's what I planned, you know. I don't think it's what I thought it would look like. I thought it would look better than that. I just thought it would look better than that. Oh well, just keep going a minute. You never know, could improve. Could be improvements. Oops. Can't get hold of you. Gotcha. Right. Well, I don't know. It's not too bad. Not too bad. It's really hard to stay in the same place here. I don't know why, but it is. Sorry about this. Now this is going to go a lighter colour because it's changing the colour of the thing, but that's okay with the cotton. This is variegated. Well, it doesn't look too bad at all, really, does it? You look at it and you think, oh no, that's not too bad. You can look at it and think that's not too bad. And there. So if you, the more open a piece of a stamp that you got, the better, because it'd be easier for you to sew around or sew through the middle of it if it's got a lot of open space in it. And okay, there's needle. Having a hissy fit with the needle. Come up there now because it was easy for me to duck under there with it. I'm a bit quiet now, sorry. I got to try and concentrate on what I'm doing. I need to move because I've been sitting in the same place for, excuse me, I'll have to just move wiggle about a bit. Been sitting in the same place here for a while today. I'm going to have to go down the middle of that with another row because I don't think that's enough. There's not enough rows. Okay. You could fill all this in if you like, with a straight stitch or a stem stitch or something. You could fill it all in if you wanted to. I'll probably put a different colour in there, I think. I don't know what to do about that. Probably could put a bit of a mauve colour in there or something. I don't know how long that was going for, so I need to just watch the other. Maybe I could do the whole lot in this one stitch, like in this one colour. What do you reckon? Oh, I've got an idea. I'll just go back the other way for the other one. Now this is something that I can tell you. This is a story. Where we live down the road a bit, there's a street light, you know, like what's not in front of the next door neighbour, but the one after. And if that street light's out, it's really, really dark up in here, up this street, which is not good because, you know, it's not nice. But anyway, because they're very few and far between, you know. But I think there's only one. Could be another one up further in this length of this block. And it keeps on going out all the time. Jeremy rings up and reports it because we want to be able to see. And anyway, I'm just going to go across here now just to show you what it would look like going this way now. And so anyhow, the last time that he rang up, because he's had to report it about 3 times because it keeps going out. Now, the last time that he rang up, they didn't fix it for a really long time. And yesterday he got a letter to say that they really appreciate him doing that. They were very sorry that it took them so long to fix it, but they're actually going to send him a cheque now for $25 for reporting. That was something different because, well, it's the persons that we have our electricity with, you know, it's our provider for our electricity. And because it said that he reported it and it was a while before they got it fixed, and they were terribly sorry, so they're sending him $25. So we're going to frame that, he said, because it's going to be, yeah, isn't that cool? I mean, I don't think you got anything these days. People appreciate anything, but obviously they do. And they were sorry they didn't get it fixed sooner. So there you go. Now, see, that went a bit lighter because the I'm sorry about this. My nose is driving me crazy today. That went a bit. Now I've got an eye thing. A bit lighter because of the change in the colour, and I think it looks really good. I'm going to still go across it, or not. I can go up and down. Now anyway, but I think I might. I'll give you a little tiny bit more till I run out of a bit of thread, and then I might give it a. Where am I at here? Somewhere here, here. So just come up there and come down. I think that looks awesome. I really do. I have so many pieces of work from teaching. I have so many pieces of work. So, bits and pieces. But I do love doing it anyway, so. now I'm doing video every day, which I probably did used to do before for a while. I don't know. It's been really good because I really look forward to doing this and hanging out with yous. And I'd like to thank V for putting up that video and saying that she attributed what she was doing to me, so that was very nice of you, V. V Wills, I think her name is, and she's made a little journal and she slow stitched the cover. It's really cool, so there you go. And anyone that sent me things now emails with their work in them, I really appreciate you doing that, because I feel, you know, that it's really nice that you're doing something with me, and I really enjoy that, to know that we're all out here stitching together, because we can't be together, so we'll just stitch together. And I think her name's she never sewed until she did that thing, the journal and the slow stitching, and I was really pleased about that, because when I was growing up, I used to, if I went to a friend's place or something, and I don't know if the subject come up as sewing or a needle and cotton or anything, and you think, how come they haven't got a needle and cotton or a sewing machine in this house? I used to think that was the norm. I think everybody had them. That's not so. That is not so at all. Okay. This is good fun. That looks really cool. I do like this. And I have left that middle piece just there. And I'm going to do him a different colour, because I think that's going to look awesome. Don't you? I hope you can find a nice stamp to do this with. I really do. Or whatever you've got. You can even draw something if you want to. Trace it. Trace yourself something. Kids' colouring in books are a really good place to find pictures to trace, because they've just got the outlines. And that's all you want to use. Embroidery books. If you pick up one of them cheap somewhere, they might have a pattern that you could trace around. Or put it on your fabric over it and trace around it, because that'll work too. It's all good. Okay. Look at that. Don't you think that looks awesome? Yeah, I do. And the green around the outside looks okay too, doesn't it? So I'm going to put a bit of the fabric on there now to see how it works with the fabric on. Oops, I really cut the wrong thing there. And these pieces on it. Look at that. Isn't that ducky? Well, see, now I've still got this bloke here to do, but that's all right. We can come along and do him in a minute. We're going to use, will we use that or something else? Let me see. I might do another colour. I don't know, with a little bit heavier too, because so you can see it. You know, so that will be me over this way. Big box of stamps go up here. I put my iron up there. That's not where the iron goes. The stamps go there, Sonia. Stamps go there. All those stamps that I use regular. And these ones, I'll have a little cotton out of here. No, it's not what I wanted. I don't mind that one, but it's not quite what I'm after today. I don't tell me I've taken the other box out. Hang on. Okay, here we are. Another one here. Just looking for stuff, things. Cotton. Yes. Don't know. Right. Just see if you can maybe able to see it anyway. Colour of it. I like this variegated one, of course. Now, just move the little line a tad. Now, inks go back over here. I thought I cleaned up. I didn't do it properly, did I? I'll put that back in there. Got to have me. Right. Now, I'm aiming towards these purpley things all the time, aren't I? Heading towards it flat out. Okay, so I've got all these in here that I can use. Any of these little bits, because the rest of them out in the lounge room. Pieces off them. Righto. I love that. But I want to put a thinner thing. When I say a thinner thing, I like the purple. I like the purple. I'm going to go with the purple at the moment. Just put a bit of purple on, Sonia. Give me a lift up a bit. There's a nice bit of blue. Okay, where are we? Right here. Very good. Yeah, I think that'll look good. Or should I use blue? Oh no, rotten. Oh, rotten. Oh, hang on. It's too dark, I think, isn't it? The green, I love the green. Just love the green colours. Actually, I might use that in there. I just don't know yet about this. I will like that. I'll cut this off now. Just cut it all up. Sonia, just chop it all to pieces. Okay. Yes, I'm going to have this piece, I think, because then I can... Yep, we're going to go with that bit. And a bit of a needle with a bigger eye. This is one of them sharp ones that stick in you if you're not careful. They all do, but these are bad. I think they're bad anyway. I just put some cream on my hands. They're looking awful dry, aren't they? So I'm washing them all day. And going up the street, and you've got to wash your hands in every shop you go to. When you go in, you're coming out, is keep the germs off. Oh, come on. Do you have to get the needle further out, do I? That's a bit harsh. Okay, what did I do with it? I got 3 of them. Sonia, where'd you put it? Here. Would have been a good idea if I'd have stuck it in the thing, but it was sitting next to the thing, which was the needle book thing. Okay, right. I only just got through there too without breaking. But it's okay, because it'll work. It works for me, and that's what I need. So I'm going to bring this over here so that it will come just past the edge of that flower. Okay, and we're going to go straight up and down on that in a little stab stitching thing here. Come through, please. Right, now my issue with this is a little bit tightly woven, this fabric. Calico's not, because it was easier to get through there on the other one, but these two, this one wouldn't be either. This one is actually off a piece of a sheet or something. So we are recycling a bit. I do recycle a bit, a good bit actually. Now they're father stitches. Am I keen on that or not? It's okay, because they aren't too bad. Try to make them smaller, Sonia. Yes, that way. There we go. Now I'm going through 3 thicknesses of fabric, so it could be a little bit harder to pull through, which as long as I don't have to get the pliers to get it through, I suppose that's all right. Don't know if I'm keen on this one. I think it's too thick. No, because if you make it any thinner than that, you're not going to be able to see it. Once you get more than one row up there, you'll like it. Anyway, you're trying to make too many stitches at a time. Here's me talking to myself, flat out. No, I'm not talking to you people. I am. I'm talking to everybody out there. Like Shirley and Sue and Diane and Carol, all you people that leave me comments, thank you so much. And all you other people that watch me too, and you can't leave a comment, thank you. I really appreciate everybody that comes on here and has a talk and visit with me. I do. Okay, so I've got no idea. I've been on here again. It's going to be one of them. I better turn it off before it goes there. I can't understand why it doesn't show me on this screen where I'm up to. I just don't understand that. I got just nothing. It should tell me how long I've been on here. I suppose I don't want. I like this camera. I do not want to have to get rid of it and get another one. So I just should be using the timer, but I turned it off at 14 minutes, I think, because it was left over from one of the last videos that I did. I couldn't put up because it wasn't right. I only went for a little while and it was just... Actually, I did about 3 trying to get to this one, to be honest. What's that in there, eh? I'm looking at stuff on the table. Thinking, oh, that's nice. I could put some of that on. Now, this looks really good. I think this looks so nice. I do like it. I do. And when I get to the end of this row, I'm going to stop and I'm going to do a bit more work on the piece in the middle. Because I want you to see how to work on that bit. Well, I don't know if there's any rules to it because I just... I think I just thought of it myself and just did it. I don't know. Somebody else probably thought of it as well. Because that happens. We all have connections. I think I've often stamped on things before, but I've never put it into slow stitching as far as I know. Can't remember, because I've done just so many videos. It's just, can't even tell you because when I go to look, it won't tell me. Over 1,000. There was over 1,500 last time I knew, and that's a lot, isn't it? A lot of them were happy mail. A lot of them were people entering competitions that I did. And stuff like that, or me entering competitions, and there's a lot of tutorials on there too, all lots of different things. Look at that, isn't that neat? I do like that. I don't like that needle though. I'm going to blame the needle for this piece of work, I'm afraid. Now I want to do this green bit in here. That's going to be a green bit. You can't see that it's a green bit yet, but it will be a green bit in a minute. And I'll find another piece of thread that I like, the green. Okay, that's not right. That's not right. And there's nothing in there. I have got boxes of thread. Why haven't I got them all with me? Because I don't need to do that, do I? I don't need to have them all with me. Could be some in this box here that I've been using. Yeah, I took it all out here, I suppose. Okay. Okay. Just thinking. Don't know what else I put on there, but I'll probably, do it as we go. See how we go. Come undone, please. And hopefully I'll have this, will be in the shot and have the right amount of time, and I won't have to put it up in 2 or 3 bits or whatever, 2 bits. So you get 2 videos today anyway. You will. I'm putting this on here too. I am. I'm putting this there too. Look. That's cool. Love it. And I can sew that on there. Can't I? I'm going to do this. thread this farther needle. This is a bit big, isn't it? We'll see what happens. I hope not. I'm actually going to sew this thing first. The little hugs first. Make the hugs first. Hang on, I'm going to have to put a piece of fabric across there first though, won't I, before I do that. And put it over the top of it. I guess that can be up there, like that, and then I'll put another something. I'll put another something on there after. Got a fair bit of thread on this. Not what I thought I was going to be doing with it. There's a fair bit of thread on it. And a knot. And I got it off. Okay. Windy out there today. Hooked up in everything I own here. This is the same colour as the stamp, the writing on the stamp. Hope that's not going to make a difference to it. It's not going to upset it, is it? I wonder if the mum brought any parcels today. I'm expecting a parcel from Spotlight, but I don't know if it's going to come today. It's only sheets. It's nothing. Only bed sheets. No craft items. I don't really need any, do I? Honestly. Okay, so I'm going to go across here now. I hope I got that on there properly. I might have to add another stitch. Should have probably added another stitch. You're not going to be able to see this much on this piece that's stamped because the colour's the same. It doesn't matter. I'll only go to there this time. I'll come back here. I'll go along there later when I put the other side piece on, and the bottom I'm going to have to put a piece down there and the piece up there and just higgledy-piggledy along that way. Or whatever that, you know, whatever goes. Ow. Ah dear. Thank you everybody for subscribing to my channel, and I hope that you do if you see this and like it, because I have a lot of different videos about a lot of different things, and a lot of, you know, all this sewing is so cool. I love to teach the sewing. Now I'm going to end this off because, oh dear, what have I done? Made a big loopy bit. Well, I'll just tie a knot, okay, in that, so it doesn't come undone, and then cut that off. Because I wasn't checking the back. How many times have I told you to check the back all the time you're going along so you don't get probably up mess? Nah, Sonia, you didn't do it, did you? Right, so I think that's looking good already. I do like that. I'm going to put the green in the middle, in here, if I'm in the shot. I think this needle I've got might be a bit big. I'm just going to put straight stitches. What do you reckon? Just some stitching in there. The whole length of that thing. Oh, Oh, goodness me. Got that cobbly up messing going on again. Come on, really? You have to do this to me, do you? Got it. I don't believe I got it, but I got it. So we go up in there. Go up there. So what do you think? That doesn't look too bad, does it? I'm going to even go across here and I'll do a crossover bit on it. If I had 5 stitches I could weave across there, couldn't I? I just might do a couple of stitches across it. 1. 2. Alright. Now if I come down here and do this bit, maybe I should start at the bottom and come up that way. If I've run out of time and you're not here and you're not with me, this will be on the next video, because I really need to do this bit, the stem of it, and I want to do that in the green, I think. Might make it look too heavy. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it in this colour. And I'll do a stem stitch, see what that looks like. What do you reckon? Okay. So you need to come up through the bottom. Might not make much difference because the thing's there anyway. And then you just go down here, up. This needle's too big for doing this delicate work. It's just a lot of big crowbar. Yeah, you don't need that big of a needle. I've got it now, so I've got to keep going. As long as it doesn't make holes in my work. I'm going to take that off there and get a better one. One that's not so thick. It looks a bit thick, but hopefully it won't be as bad. I did put that one on there because I knew I had to sew these thicknesses here. Righto, so we're going to do a stem stitch up this way. Just make sure you keep your cotton down here underneath that bit. So the stitches will go all the same direction. They'll be all laying down the same way. Okay, and then I'll just do the leaves with slow stitching. Well, it all is slow stitching, but just a straight stitches. So you go over there, come up where your last went down. Go back there, come up in there. Easy to remember. Stem stitches for the stems. It's easy to remember. I'm just going to do a couple of straight stitches up to here, up to that top bit. I suppose I can still do my stem stitches up this side. I'll keep going with it up here. Now that looks ducky, doesn't it? Doesn't it look good? I like how that's turning out, I really do. I was going to make a tiny little journal. Okay, thank you everybody for watching, and I hope that just went into one video, so I'll have 2 videos up today on Friday. I hope I'll put these both of them up because they're a bit something different because I didn't come in here to do it. Anyway, so thank you everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.